answer that question for you right now. Never, because they hate life.
Still, again, I was
true.
the shot. You got me red-handed.
What are you doing, Jared?
There's a burglar. Stop Snapchatting.
Sorry.
Loafers! Loafers! All right, and welcome to the Fastbreak Kids. I am, of course, Wiley Lewis here with, obviously, Josh Adamovich.
I thought you meant Jared, because it's pretty obvious who this guy is.
Yeah, duh,
pretty obvious.
Jared Lewis.
We know who Jared is at this
And
point.
we're playing a little game that we like to play called Explain Yourself. Yes, right.
It's a
that's
crowd
right, Josh.
favorite. By
It's-
crowd favorite,
oh.
I mean it's my favorite.
It's-
It's your favorite.
Yeah,
it might be Jared's
Alright,
favorite.
as I watch the show.
We have fun.
Sorry.
Funny.
Stop looking at me.
All right.
Sense your presence on
All right. So
That look
we go
was-
back and forth.
that look was cold.
me. It was daggers.
Basically, we find odd tweets that the other made, and
Yeah.
we ask them to explain themselves.
So by the way, just sidebar, we tweet pretty often.
We do
Like,
tweet pretty often.
Pretty often. So if you're not following us on Twitter, like
Man, what are you doing?
you're messing up. So
What are you doing?
You're messing
Figure
up.
it out. Get your life together, and follow us.
Yes.
On
Jared.
Twitter, not in general. Anyways,
Calculator.
Josh, I'm gonna start it off.
Start me off, please.
Start it off.
I can't contain myself
this
when Jared's
tweet-
sitting next to me.
This tweet was tweeted out April 3rd of this year.
Oh, Glavin.
So
Oh,
this
Glavin.
month,
It's 9
it
days
simply
ago.
says, "I'm funny, dang it," and you are funny. But
Yeah.
why did this? I mean, why didn't you tell the public about this? They already know.
So, I was Snapchatting my friend Greg, and
This is for Narnia.
so
Man.
I'm Snapchatting my buddy Greg,
Explain
right?
yourself.
And I'm in bed, like, so, and at the time, Snapchat had this filter where it's just some guy sitting down like this, just like he was, like, in a food coma, just pooped out, just like, And I had it positioned in such a way that he was on my shoulder when I took a picture. And I was like, hey, how'd this guy get there? Creeping me out. I stopped with Greg, and he's like, he calls me, so I have a nickname. He calls me Jofi.
We've heard that nickname before.
You've heard him. Guarantee you've heard from Senior K-Laub.
Yeah, of course.
Senior K. He calls me Jofi, right? He goes, Jofi, you idiot. And that was it. I was like, I'm funny, man. I'm funny, dang it. That was a funny snap. That was humorous.
Maybe that was like a Jofi, you idiot.
It's possible. But I was like, I was feeling insecure about myself. I was like, you know what? I'm funny, dang
It
it.
felt just like he's like,
You're funny. Don't worry.
I'm funny. Ooh, I like that.
You're funny.
Some
All right. You have explained yourself.
Tweet explained.
Tweet
My
explained.
turn? All right, Jared, just excuse me for 1 second.
Yeah, you can take that back.
Can't
Yeah, that's what it says.
Um,
I drew a calculator and I wrote way zero. Okay.
all right, I'm going to go with March 25,
Okay.
as in the 25th, for the
So just this
Lapers.
last month.
For the Lapers. Okay. Nobody lives vicariously through professional athletes quite like their backups. So close, yet so far. Who are we
Yeah.
talking about here?
Very true. We're talking about a lot of people. This was during March Madness, and
Yeah.
you know, you can't help but love the skinny white guys on the bench that never play.
Of course.
But man, those guys live it up when their teammates score.
See,
'Cause
that's-
they know they'll never get on that court and have that spotlight.
That's me. I'm the hype man. That's why you need me on a Division I bench.
I mean-
you need me on a Division I bench.
This is true.
Robert Sacre is never gonna get any sort of a spotlight at all,
Never.
even on this LA Lakers team.
Is he
So-
still on the team, by the way?
When, absolutely.
Is he actually?
I didn't know he was on the
He
team
is.
still. That's amazing.
When, you know,
so when Roy Hibbert goes off, he's
Hibbert
there.
goes off, He's got to be over there just like,
Whipping the towel. Whipping the towel.
Wade Hibbert goes off 11 and 8.
you know, when
Hey, but with 2 blocks.
when Lou Williams drops another dagger on the backups for the other team, he's got to be over here with the 3-point windmill. Robert, soft grade. So, yeah, man, you know, fans, kids live vicariously through these players, but
Yeah.
nobody does it more than the backups who
backup.
never get to actually play.
How about backup QBs though in the NFL? Unless
Drew Stanton?
unless you're Drew Stanton shadowboxing, unless you're Drew Stanton, he's the only guy I've seen do that, and that was amazing.
That was amazing.
I've never seen a backup QB like actually happy
That guy,
for
like-
their starter.
Bumped up a few levels on my bar after that. That was amazing.
His cool factor is like,
Woo, 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 woo. Andrew Stanton.
Yeah. Or just Drew Stanton.
I think he prefers
Andrew
Drew.
Stanton was that
It's
guy.
true.
It's true. Just call me Drew. No, I'm not gonna tell you that.
Go
What?
Drew.
I go by Drew.
How?
Bam.
I go by Drew now.
I go Drew now.
No, I'm not gonna tell you.
No,
Go
no,
ahead.
no. Office. So yeah, that would explain my tweet.
To explained.
Tweet explained.
To explain.
All right, Josh. This next one, I really like this
Lay it
one.
on
This
me.
is funny.
I'm ready
All
for a
right.
firecracker.
This is from March 11th.
Excellent. This is a good day. I remember it. It's a good day.
You tweeted out, and I quote, "Sprite Tropical Mix is back, and it is blowing my mind once again. Hashtag remix." It's just, I love this tweet. Like, what?
All right.
A human
Like-
Sprite commercial from the early 2000s.
Really? Yeah,
see
really
this?
just, I mean,
What?
subliminal advertising.
What?
Sprite remix is back, baby.
There it
Whoa,
is.
dude.
Index.
Hype,
All right,
man. The
please.
hype,
All right.
man.
Let me set the stage for you boys. All right.
Please do.
You guys are my age.
We
you know,
are.
Give or take.
Allegedly.
Well, why is it your order? But I don't hold it against him. He can't control it. It's fine.
Yeah, there's not much you can do about it now.
I can't. It's one of my birds.
You guys remember Sprite remix? If you tell me
Yes.
you don't, like
Spring for that time
I'll
machine.
just smack you right now.
I remember Sprite remix.
I went ham on this soda.
Now, is that the one with the silver cans?
So,
The silver.
I think that's like the diet.
it was Sprite remix. The bottle was silver. It was like a white, silver, and purple. Okay.
Yes. Okay, I remember.
And there were 2 flavors of the remix. 2 dos, dva for those who speak Russian. Okay.
Da ba da ba.
2. So tropical mix. I'm gonna cry.
I think he digs it. I think he digs the tropical mix.
I'm gonna cry. We're on the
Your
way up to
tropical mix
Utah,
guy.
right? We're on the way up to Utah. We stop in. He's like, hey, let's get some drinks before we go on the road. It's a 12-hour drive. You know, get ready for it.
You might want to grab a drink. Yes,
Plus, you're gonna need the empty bottles if you don't.
that's
want to
true.
I go in, man.
Yeah,
I go in. I say, I need some water. I see out of the corner of my eye a twinkling of red and white. And it was down near where the Sprite usually is. Okay.
Stop. How often are you at these gas
I
stations?
I only get water, dude. I really get.
Okay.
I go
Sprite
in there,
section.
I go in there for water. I don't drink soda, really. Not really at all. I go in, just a casual, just a casual glance to see, little once over. And what do I see? But
Got you right in the face.
Big bubble.
there's a new Sprite. I'm a fan of Sprite. I enjoy the Sprite thoroughly. I'm a large fan of the Sprite. Always have been, always
Okay.
will be. Sue me, okay? Sue me. I like Sprite.
Watch out. You get in trouble, Vince.
Like the LeBron James Sprite was,
Sue 'em.
it was
The
divine.
LeBron James Sprite commercials were excellent too, where he
Well-
dressed up as the old man and the kid, and then himself.
That's true.
And then wait,
The
what was
LeBrons.
the LeBrons. You remember those? Those are mad funny.
Yeah,
Was that Sprite?
That wasn't. I think that was his show. I think that was an actual show, right, or something.
No.
No, that was
I don't think that was
wasn't his
Sprite. I
show.
don't think that was
it
Sprite.
was Sprite. I think he did most of his commercials with Sprite back then.
Well, this was recently. This was like a year ago.
Hey,
Okay.
Jared, can... Oh, wait, you're over here.
Not important.
But
We'll figure it out.
Sprite's good. I like Sprite. I see this. I'm like walking past. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not getting water today, boys. Although I did get a water as well because I love water.
So you like.
Something
I
tells
just
me
like
you
it.
actually said that to the cashier too.
What? Not getting water today, boys.
All this happened in a
boys.
matter of like 3 seconds. You're like, I need some water. Whoa! What was that?
That's what happened. I saw it. I was
I'm
like,
drinking water today, boys. And then in that amount of time, he looked up from his CrossFit puzzle like, wait, what? And you're already gone. You're already shoplifted at that point.
I will take 3. I only got 1.
You've shoplifted those.
I admit it. I never had to.
Admit it.
Anyways, Tropical Mix is fantastic. I highly recommend it.
Well, there you go.
It tastes like happiness. What? It tastes like nostalgia, and it tastes like 7th grade.
And how can you say no to the taste of happiness, right?
I can say no to the taste of 7th grade.
Honestly, that was a poor choice in words because 7th grade sucked for me.
7th grade was not great.
A lot of strange tastes going on here. Let's move on. Let's move on. Tweet explain.
Remix is back.
Tweet explain. What do you got for me next, Josh?
It's sort of redundant in a way, but go ahead. It's like a remix.
The remixing the remix.
Everything you gotta do it. Crossfade it.
Scoop. March 22nd. It is astonishing what people will pass off as a good parking job these days. Hashtag finding my inner grouch.
Yes. Lately, I have been finding my inner grouch.
Describe to me in vivid detail.
Sort of become
just the heinousness of this parking job.
Well, there's so many times I can refer to. There's so many different moments I could tell you about bad parking jobs, and just what it is people are thinking when they park, and they look at their parking job and they say, "Yeah, that works." Like
that'll play.
I'm not saying I'm an amazing, park.
Do you not strive for that,
I'm not
though?
a parking master with my car, but get it together. Especially if you're driving like a big rig, figure out how to park that thing before you bring it out.
Give them
outdoors.
a little bit of grace. I mean, there are people in compacts that can't even stay in the lines. If you're driving a big rig,
If you're driving a rig, you should know how to park the thing.
or a rig,
Are we talking about an 18-wheeler or are we talking about here?
I'm talking about just
talking
like
about
any
rig
of these
rigs.
big trucks or machines where they park and they can't figure it out. They can't get it together. Don't drive it if you can't park it. That's what I always say. That's my motto.
Yeah,
Right,
he
Jared?
says that all the
I say that all the
time.
time.
That should be the law.
Don't
he
drive
also
it
says
if you
rig
can't
rig
park
a
it.
lot too.
I grew up, I had to drive our
streets.
big GMC Suburban, and I had to go through the painstaking realization that I got to learn how to park this thing every
Yeah.
time I drive it.
Yeah.
And so now I know how to park a Suburban, I know how to park a little car, I know how to park a truck. You got to figure it out. And it's amazing how people can't figure it out.
You should probably drive a rig before you judge people who drive rig rigs. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've driven my share of rig rigs.
That's
Alright.
not. It's
I'm
not
all
a
about the rig
euphemism. No, it's not a euphemism for anything.
What would it be for, though?
It would be for
Next tweet.
next tweet.
Next tweet. All right.
I'm gonna think on that. I'm gonna think on that.
Yes, please.
It's a rig.
I just
that's carrying another rig.
oh,
It's a rig.
That's what
I'm
it
all
is.
about
It's a
the
rig
rigs.
for rigs.
Talk about
Um,
redundant.
It's a rig for
We're
rigs.
remixing
You're
things.
remixing the
It's-
rig.
Yeah.
You're remixing the rig.
You're
with another
remixing
rig.
the rig.
There's alliteration going on, too, though.
Yeah, we're doing good today with our vocab words. Josh,
Rigged out.
this one I like this one because it harkens back to your huge
Dude,
Star
another
Wars
Great word, son.
Star Wars discussion with Matt.
Yes.
If you haven't seen that, check that out.
Yes.
It's good for those Star Wars aficionados.
It's
Another
good
word.
TV. It's good TV.
This is dated
I love
March
lightning
9th.
bolts. My favorite.
March 9th.
It's just kind of came out of nowhere.
Han is still alive. I don't care what anyone says. Really?
Do you really want the
I watched that
Do
movie.
you really want the
Really? I didn't.
You already knew.
I didn't know anything. He dies?
Shut your mouth. It's a sore spot for me. I don't like to discuss it.
Maybe he didn't, Jared. Josh has some theory that he...
You seem to have no doubt.
How much time you got, buddy?
Oh, boy.
We shouldn't open this can of worms, honestly. I mean,
How much time you got, buddy?
Can you sum it up in a quick answer? A quick response, like a summary of what the idea is. You don't have to give me all the backdrop Stop.
I have nothing to base this off, and I will not explain myself.
This sounds.
It's just a gut
sounds like
thing?
it's gonna be airtight.
Is it just a gut thing?
And that's amazing.
It's a calculator holding a lightning bolt.
I have nothing to base this off of, and I won't explain myself once I explain myself. If that makes sense, I'll explain myself, but I won't give you a reason. I won't try to defend myself. Rather, is what I'll say to you.
So this is just a harebrained theory on your part.
100%.
Okay.
100% skis. Han is a master Force user and will come back as a ghost. He's alive. He's gonna come back to the
master
Force.
Force user?
Doubtful, but if he is,
But he feels it, right?
Wait a minute. When is he a master
He
Force
believes
user? I
it.
thought he was just a bounty hunter.
He's not a bounty hunter. He's a smuggler. Get it right.
Oh.
Gosh, Jared.
Okay, so he's a bounty hunter.
There's no evidence to suggest
Or a smuggler.
anything of what I've just said. I just love Han Solo. He's my second favorite character of all time now, behind Rey.
So you're just sore that he died.
I didn't speak for half an hour after he died. That's not an understatement. It's not a joke. He died about 20 minutes before the movie ended. Did not say a word. Didn't say a word for like 10, 15 minutes afterwards. And as soon as I got outside of the theater, was walking to my car.
He was inconsolable.
It took a lot of restraint for me not to just blurt out some words that I do not wish my mom to hear. All right, it took a lot of restraint.
God bless you, Josh.
He was on a first date, and his date was so confused. Why is he not talking for 30 minutes?
A lot of restraint. It was
She
just.
tried to kiss him on the face, and he slapped her across the face and said, "No, not until Han's back." That's what I was there. It was wild. It was a wild scene.
Jared
Where
was
were
there.
you?
I don't remember where I was.
I wasn't.
Jared
He
was
didn't know I was there, but I was there.
Yeah, I have nothing to base it off of, and I won't. I just now, if I'm wrong, obviously I'll live with it. But if I'm right, you guys owe me something.
We have video evidence that you
Baby.
had this all figured out already.
Plus, why Han? Why? Why Han? Why couldn't Leia die? Leia doesn't play any important role really in the movies at all, besides just being the queen. She's Princess Leia, eventually the leader of the rebellion. But like, she's always in the shadow, not the shadows. She's always
sour grapes over here.
She's always over in the back. She doesn't go on the missions. She's not like Luke or Han flying out into space. She goes.
You know what?
She goes to Endor. She goes to the Forcemen of Endor once. Then she gets kidnapped by friendly Ewoks. Gets her hair done. Gets a makeover, and just chills until Han and Luke again go off and beat the bad guys.
I'm with you.
I totally am okay with what you're saying, and I'm totally okay with the biasness and
Why
just
Han?
the
Why?
just
Why Han?
utter confusion. I can see the same thing about
Why Han? Just why?
Zack Ryder. I can see the same thing about Zack Ryder. Like, why WWE? You give him this amazing WrestleMania moment, and then you take away the Intercontinental title the day after.
Wait,
what's that all about?
That happened?
Yes.
I didn't even know
Yes.
that happened.
Freaking Miz came out, cheated because of his wife, and then he won the title, and then he cheated him out of it again
Context.
at SmackDown.
Cheated on his wife.
No, cheated Zack Ryder out of the title with the help of his wife. Twice.
His wife helped him cheat?
Yes.
On
She
who?
distracted.
That's weird.
She
Yeah.
With a man?
distracted
With Zack Ryder?
Zack Ryder.
Interesting.
This is weird.
It's taking a turn.
Don't make this weird, Jared.
Taking a turn.
Now
already
I'm
did.
feeding off of Josh's
already did.
sheer
anger.
utter
Han-
anger and confusion.
Han dying is basically when Zack Ryder comes back, so will Han.
Yes.
There you go. It's a calculator, and he's got,
Whoa,
a, lightning,
whoa, whoa.
he's got a lightning bolt up here, and
You
he's
know.
got his hand up over here, and then, yeah.
I don't even
All
know
right.
what to say. I'm just impressed.
There you go. You're welcome.
All right, Josh.
That's the stuff that's going on in my brain. It's
So
a
yeah.
wild scene. Let me show you.
Guys, keep talking. Keep talking. I drew that. I
So,
stopped talking.
this
'cause
one
you
is
stood up.
I'm
Dated.
not a sociopath yet.
What do you got, Josh?
This one is dated. It's dated,
It's dated.
as in it happened. It happened a while.
Happened a while ago. Okay.
13 February.
Good.
Now this one kind of speaks for itself. But I want the backstory. I want the context. I want it all, baby. I want it all.
Yeah, yeah.
I want it all. Hey, hey. Ready?
And I want it now.
Can't. Period. Stop. Period. Eating. Period. Peach rings. Period. Hashtag help me.
Beat drinks. They're amazing. They blow my mind every time I have them. I bought a bunch of bags from Fry's, and
To help me
was
think,
this
was
the
not
bad
a
at
joke
it?
though.
Was this the
I
fabled?
couldn't stop eating them. I
Was
can't
this-
stop eating peach rings.
Was this the night that we went to Fry's and
No.
bought
It was the day after, I
No.
think.
And
It was
bought-
right after, because I was
and
like,
bought a
really like
soft?
jonesing for peach rings still.
We bought that soft
Got
pretzel
'em.
platter, which I
Which
was
you-
not impressed with.
I enjoy
Could have
it.
been better.
It
Well,
could have been better.
if they had been warmed all the way through evenly,
Yeah, that's
it
We
would've
kind of
been
were just
fan-
we're
One of them
rushing
caught
through it
on
because we're like,
fire.
yo, we just need to eat this.
I'm just
'cause
starving.
hungry. Yeah, no.
the
peach
idea
rings,
was fantastic, though.
peach rings absolutely devastating. Like, it's a good thing I don't get peach rings more often because I might have some teeth missing.
It's been said by me, and I'll probably say it again.
It's been said by me.
It
Man,
was once the great
that-
me who said...
that is an amazing way to build yourself up immediately.
Yeah.
I like that. Keep going.
It's not even anything that phenomenal. It's that peach rings are my favorite candy of all time.
They're amazing. They're very
Besides
underrated.
chocolate.
Nobody really talks about
That's-
peach
that's
rings.
easy. That's not even-
But
Yeah.
I'd take one and I'd go, and then I immediately, once I finished, I was like, okay, I gotta grab another one.
Is it like
And
a
I just-
Is it like a bag of Lay's or just a bag of chips in general? For me, you know
I
my,
think it's worse.
because for me, I can't just have one Dorito. I can't.
Oh no. Oh no.
Who's pop can't stop. It's the old Pringles slogan, right?
Well, I can definitely stop in
You know what?
Pringles.
It's,
Really?
Definitely.
The pizza ones?
I
Even?
Salt and vinegar ones I can't, maybe.
I used to actually, in college, I would use my dining dollars
It was
as I had
Your
unused,
flex
I
account?
used currency for
proprietary
food.
Your flex
currency.
account, huh?
It was
Yeah, yeah.
currency for their food, and man, I would get just buy a can of Pringles, and I'd try to be like
That's how you
diligent
survive in
and be like,
college?
okay, I'm only gonna eat a couple every night. After like the second night, I was like, forget this, and I just like downed the whole can. I was like, I can't stop.
So what?
It's true. Once you pop, you can't stop.
God, what did you subsist
I
on in college? I'm curious now.
What?
What did you subsist on in college? Like, what did you eat normally, regularly?
Denny's double cheeseburgers. Better than you think. They're
Cheese bars.
man, cheeseburgers with some steak fries. That's good stuff. And then they had Chick-fil-A, and then
She said, "Yes, we're closed now.
I'll be open tomorrow at 10.
Cheeseburger, please do not be angry.
VeggieTales.
Will
Classic.
you be back before lunch? Cause your his cheeseburger, his tasty cheeseburger. Hell wait for you. Oh, hell wait for you. Oh, please have a cheeseburger. His tasty cheeseburger. Hell wait for you.
Wrap it up.
Oh, he will wait for you.
Wow. No.
Cause he loves you, cheeseburger. Oh, I'm sorry. Nothing gonna tear you two apart. And if it was from the out of cheese, he would get down on his hands and knees. With something, they were throwing up.
We already messed it up.
For you. You are his cheeseburger.
Wow. Well, I'm done. That was great.
Wow.
Unless you guys have more.
We have one more.
Oh, okay.
We have
I'll
one
stay for
more.
that.
Stay for that.
Tweet
explain.
It's tough to follow that up.
Wait.
It's tough to follow
Drop
that
the
up.
mic. Alright.
Hey man, that's our mic.
That's a remote
Um,
control, actually.
Josh,
Yes.
let's finish this out strong. We can keep it together.
I can't. I
Possibly.
can't do it.
All right.
I'm incapable of
Maybe
this.
you long past that.
All right. February
Oh,
29th.
God. Oh, Glavin. Oh, good day.
February 29th.
I remember that day vividly.
And I quote,
It was a drizzly Tuesday.
quoting,
It
I
would've-
have the lamest tweets ever. Case in point, I was just about to tweet about how awesome brushing my
Yeah.
teeth is. Straight whack. First of all, Josh, there's nothing whack about tweeting about brushing your teeth, man. It's cool. It's funny. Didn't we settle this at the beginning of the show? You are funny, dang
I'm
it.
funny, dang it.
So please give us. Why were you gonna tweet about brushing your teeth? What brought this all on?
I was in a deep tweet drought at the point. you
I
know.
get that.
Like writer's block. You're in tweeter's block.
I was having tweeters block. It's a serious deal.
You know.
You got people to impress. Some people there's people out there who just live for tweets. Not my tweets specifically necessarily,
I live for your tweets.
but just tweets in general. I appreciate that. Just tweets in general. And I feel like, you know, when you're not putting it out, when you're not really
Whoa.
when you're not
What?
Keep going.
when you're just not putting out product, you know, and by that I mean tweets.
Right.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Products.
Product must be sold. You know what I'm saying? Gold.
Yeah.
Just one of those times where you're like, I need something to tweet,
I get that.
but you turn it into one of those things where you tweet about the irony of not having anything to tweet about. So you're like,
It was like when Kramer sells all his stories to Peterman, and then he goes and tries to buy stories from Newman, and he's
I
like,
got nothing.
and you were just like, what's? I'm brushing my teeth. Isn't this rad, guys? Hashtag bristles. And then he's like, no,
Yeah.
nobody wants to hear that.
Basically.
I'm such an idiot, guy.
It was an ironic tweet, I guess, because I had nothing to tweet about, but I turned that into something to tweet about.
Very,
Hey. Well, you know what? You made it onto the show.
Hey, you retweeted that, so
I did retweet it.
I was feeling myself.
Excuse me, what was that?
Let's just move on. Last part.
Tweet explained,
Tweet explain.
right?
Tweet explain. Let's finish this thing out, man. We're falling apart.
You know, I had your back on the whole putting out the product thing, and then you're just out of nowhere, just like, I feel myself. And I don't know how to deal with that. I don't know what to do.
For Narnia.
For Narnia.
Can we please just finish this?
April 12th.
We're falling apart.
Today-
Man feels himself.
Today,
What are
about
you gonna
7 hours ago, Wiley tweeted it, and I quote, literally just cut a flower with my bare hand. And then he did the emoji, this emoji.
Oh man, how perfect was that emoji too?
I like it.
Oh man, it's even better on Facebook because it's like lined up like this and it looks like it's just oh my god.
Hashtag Miyagi status.
Miyagi status. Dude, I totally did it. I
You
did
didn't
it.
catch it like that, though.
But I grabbed it.
Did you grab its wing?
That's nasty.
Did you just-
No, also, I could
just
do that.
it was in the air and I
Did
grabbed
you
it.
smash it in your hand?
No, I got it in between a couple of fingers, so then I threw it away in a
Threw it away?
in the tissue paper. Put it in the tissue paper
You
and
crushed
threw it
it?
away.
What did that feel like when you did that?
Felt great.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Oh,
I
look
felt
at
pretty
this
proud
sociopath
of
now.
Like a
myself,
peanut or just crushing a peanut or something.
and
Squishy, dirty.
I felt
garbage
like going into
covered
the
food.
crane position.
You can if you want to. I'm not gonna get
kicking
mad at you if you do
somebody.
it. You can do it right now if you want to.
It's like it's the best around.
You're the best.
Maggio.
Machio, dude.
All right.
Machio. Not Hillary Swank. Not the Hillary Swank
Macho
edition.
Man.
Macho Man.
Macho Man.
Machio Man. Yeah. I was
Oh,
feeling it.
okay.
I was feeling
What
it.
kind of
He's
fly
feeling
was?
himself. He's feeling
I'm
himself.
feeling-
Gosh, what kind of fly
That's
was
for
it?
him.
The fruit fly.
Just
Fruit fly.
a,
So like,
just a normal little
was it like
fly.
a gnat?
The fruit
Just a
fly.
normal little fly.
Fruit fly.
Fruit fly.
Fruit fly don't bother me. Fruit fly don't bother me.
It was a small fly. I felt good about it though. I
Small
felt
fly?
like you know
He was just a small fly.
Yeah. You know, small fry. I want to shut up. Have you seen Count of Monte Cristo
Many times.
when he's doing the water thing and he's putting his hand in the water and not getting it wet? Like I felt like
He
so
moves so
cool right
fast,
there.
yeah.
I was like,
okay,
bam!
Stop. I can't take another second of this. This is unbearable. You catch some
You don't like Jim Caviezel?
sloppy, lazy, 2-day-old fly
On
in
his
an
wa-
AC home. He's like sluggish. He's like on
Dude,
his last leg.
that fly was
He
in
was
prime
like
condition.
Mr. Miyagi's age in flies. And he's like blah blah blah, and you catch this thing and you throw it in a paper towel and flush it down the toilet with yesterday's lunch. And I'm supposed to be impressed. You're comparing yourself to Jim Caviezel from Count of Monte Cristo. Come on, I mean that's a high bar.
Sounds like somebody wishes
That's
they
a
could
high
be
bar.
tweeting
I do that on
about
the
how
reg.
they caught a fly
I do
with
that
their
on the
bare
reg.
hands.
In other news, I hit
Somebody's
four.
not Miyagi status.
What'd you hit?
In other news, I hit 4 half-court shots today in a row. So
Wow,
that happened.
that's more impressive. Sorry. You catch a one of those flies that's like those youthful flies, like those LeBron
How do
James
you know?
flies.
How do you know that this wasn't a LeBron
Those like horse
James
flies,
fly?
huh?
Oh no! Oh, those are nasty.
Those are gross.
They make you bleed.
They are nasty.
Just
Bam! No, get one of those flies that he just jumped right out of the.
Jesse Ventura, man, classic.
They drew first blood.
That is not even the movie.
I know.
Is that Rambo? I don't know what's
That's
going on.
Rambo, but then
Dave DeVito.
I don't know what's going on here.
Anyways, we're clearly losing it right now. Josh feeling himself. I'm Miyagi status. Jared's sucking on sour grapes. Anyways,
How's that taste?
thank you for tuning
I
in.
taste no sour
Hopefully you
grapes.
enjoy it.
I taste the sweet,
We'll just
sweet
run back to the table. Couple.
Revenge.
Revenge.
Of
What
great
they
taste
talking
of
about.
with my
You want to follow
Fastbreak.
Josh and check out. These are only a handful of our tweets.
A
We tweet all the
sampling,
time,
if
like
you
you said.
will.
That's
Ver-
gold. That's gold,
veritable
Josh.
poo-poo
That's gold.
platter.
What he meant to say was
serve up on the ranch.
what he meant to say was a veritable cornucopia of just unattainable. Yes, I said it. Unattainable wisdom.
Pure, unadulterated wisdom.
Like, kind of PPO. Anybody? Drink some of that.
Dude, you don't ever tweet. Forget you.
Just gotta do you guys.
If you want to follow Josh, he is at J Adamovich. You want to follow Jared, don't bother. You might as well follow
If you're feeling the urge, though, Jimmy
the
Blue
fruit
Sauce.
fly
Let's go.
sitting on your table right now. 'Cause he tweets the thing. Jared.
Follow the
And-
blue fly because he will have some wild
You
stories.
can follow me at Wiley_Coyote12.
He could have some wild stories.
What do you imagine a fly's life is like for those first 2 days, man?
Just
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on
for a
the
good
Fastbreak
portion of
Kids.
it. Pieces for another good portion of it. Hey, you asked. I mean, that's what those guys are up to.
You guys are
I
awesome.
just-
That was fun.
I was hoping we had some hoping there was something awesome to fade out into, and then it's just Jared saying feces.